nice. Alvaro, I gotta ask you, you are a stream veteran here with Supercell Games. Do you ever get nervous, or are you just cool, calm, and collected like you look?
I mean, I'm always nervous because I mean the stage is so good, but hopefully we can take it. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Antrack.
Hi.
I love your videos, man. I think some of your best work are these new videos that you've been making where you put on a costume to celebrate cards that get introduced. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's a fun way to play with the new cards, but when my mom told me there is like a night witch, it's so weird.
We'll have to check those out later. That's Team Despacito. Let's go ahead and introduce our second team. From the United States and Canada, let me introduce Team Four Eyes. Team Four Eyes has got Orange Juice Gaming and it's Eclipse. Orange Juice. I love your videos. It's always a pleasure to be able to collaborate with you. It's always especially amazing to learn about those juicy, positive elixir trades. Tell us a little bit about your history in making strategy videos for Clash Royale.
Oh, I just love strategy and game mechanics in general, and actually about strategy, we really figured out the optimal tile placements for this game mode, so we're going to be making some mad positive elixir trades tonight.
Nice, guys. I have a lot of faith in you guys, and OMG, you'll never believe who is sitting next to OJ on his left side. Could it be the clickbait god himself? It's Eclipse. Eclipse, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic, dude. Is this your first live event, I think, right?
Yeah, first time ever in Finland, first live event, and we're ready to win.
Are you nervous at all? Or
yeah, I'm really nervous. There's a lot of good teams out here, a lot of competition, but at the end of the day, OJ and I are going to get the 200,000 gems for our subscribers.
I love the cockiness, and certainly there's no one better to be sitting next to than the great...
I get a chance to go to the grand finals to compete against winner of the winners bracket and a best of 5. There will be no second finals if the winners wind up being from the losers bracket. So that's going to be the grand finals best of 5.
Basically, you don't want to lose to madness. No. You're out.
You'd be kicked out.
You'd be kicked out.
Gotta get those.
No shot at the $200,000 gems. Incredible. Before you get to the actual game, should you be just a second away, let's take a quick look at this new arena here. So you can see on screen right now, here it is. There is no towers, Woody. There's no river. There's no lanes.
There's nothing. Clash Royale?
Exactly. So it is weird. There's no bridge. There's nothing. So basically, there's the map is has 10 zones. End zone over here, and my end zone over here. To any troop, whether it be a golem or a skeleton, to the opponent's end zone, once they cross that line, the crown is reset, the clock is reset, but you score a crown. First team to 3 crowns wins, or, of course, if the regulation ends, the team with the most crowns wins.
So what about sudden death? Is there an overtime?
Yes, if it gets to sudden death, just like normal Clash Royale, it goes double elixir mode, just like normal Clash Royale, and it's sudden death. The first person to get that touchdown wins the match.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be a really interesting format. There are a couple other rules to this new game mode, which we'll go ahead and discuss as the stream progresses, Woody.
Sounds
but
good.
For now, let's go ahead and meet our first teams in this tournament here. So let's go, guys. We have Team Despacito. Go ahead and take your podium, gentlemen. And your opponent for this first match in the touchdown challenge is going to be none other than Team Four Eyes. Team Four Eyes, take your podium. Gentlemen, start your drafting. So, it's a good time to talk about this, but this new game mode is going to be just draft for now. So basically, every single time 2v2 we enter into the game, it's you draft and then you play.
Okay, so I'm familiar with draft mode. You get to choose between 2 different cards. You and your teammate both working on it together to try to build a deck that has good offense and solid defense.
Absolutely. It's a little bit different though, because obviously we know no towers. So cards such as spawner decks or spawner cards, Tombstone, Furnace, Barbarian Hut, all those cards have like a different purpose now. And we see cards like Battle Ram being absolutely incredible in this game mode because instead of targeting towers, they're going to target the opponent's end zone, Woody. And that's a really easy touchdown if it's not checked.
Yeah, so big, heavy bodies, like the Golem, Lava Hound, they'll make that big march toward the other side, but you still might be able to sneak in with something small like a skeleton, and either troop is worth the crown.
Absolutely, and this is round one, so here we go, fight! The little goblin referee runs into the side here, and this is the first ever look at the brand new game mode here. So OJ and Eclipse start out with a mortar on their end. Now, of course,
yeah, mortar, the first card to get played.
Isn't that very apropos, Woody? So you can only play most of your cards, with a few exceptions, behind that one first line closer to you.
Gotcha.
So it's not like you can deploy your cards at the opponent's end zone.
Right, and the same applies for some of the troops that you would normally be able to send in pretty far, like the Miner or Goblin Barrel. You can only send those halfway across the arena.
Exactly. So basically the Miner, the Graveyard, and the Log can be played up until the 50-yard mark, so to speak, the halfway point in the arena. And then everything else can only be played behind your white line.
Okay, so we got a bomb tower here defending this left side attack. Fortunately, that giant skeleton goes down pretty quickly, but this balloon is going to present a big threat. Whoa! An ice wizard played directly underneath that giant skeleton bomb, and this balloon needs a hard counter if it's going to be stopped.
And this could be tricky here. You have to stop. Doesn't matter if
Whoa!
there's 1 HP left.
Lightning
It
at
does.
the last second!
Wow.
The first touchdown in this tournament goes to Team Despacito.
Alvaro and Anthrax connected with that balloon. Even though it was low on HP, they had that clutch lightning to finish it off and get the touchdown there. But remember, the match is still alive. There's 3 minutes, and that was only 1 touchdown scored, aka 1 crown in the battle.
This is a big, heavy push out the left side. A Royal Giant and a Lava Hound, but it might get burnt up by an Inferno Dragon. Oh, nice tornado pulls them all in, and I think that the defense is going to hold up for Alvaro and Anthrax.
What did you see that bandit over there kind of dashing between skeletons on that tombstone?
So sneaky. She goes pretty fast, doesn't she?
Absolutely, and one thing that you have to notice too is that tombstone is constantly providing skeletons. Every single one of those skeletons has to be dealt with in this game mode, because all it takes is one errant skeleton to creep by on the opposite side, and that scores a touchdown.
Oh man, Ash, I'm so used to just taking a little bit of damage here and there to try to build up an elixir advantage, but at no point in this game can you allow even one unit to cross your end zone line, can you?
Absolutely, it's definitely a whole new game, and you can see, you want to pay attention to this battle ram over here on the left-hand side.
Sneaky.
We saw battle rams, okay, it is checked, thankfully, but battle rams are very, very lethal in this game mode.
Absolutely dangerous.
And you know what?
Stopped by that skeleton.
There's actually no Hog Rider in this game mode. There's a few special rules that we'll get to as the matches progress.
Oh man, that'd be insane if a Hog Rider can just run straight.
A Hog would run straight to the other side. So that's why Battle Ram is even more powerful, because it provides that option to give you that speed, charge, damage, even opposed to, say, Princes.
Gotcha.
Because Princes can be stopped by a skeleton or a goblin.
Okay, and since there's no bridge, do you think that makes melee units even stronger?
I think that early on, it seems like melee units are a little bit stronger so far. All you need is one air targeting troop to stop those flying units coming through. But sometimes those hefty, big HP units, they can really be a problem to deal with here in this game.
Man, this balloon is looking scary out the left side, but it runs out of time. Team Despacito with the 1-0 win in this very first game. But have no fear, if you're a fan of Team Four Eyes, this is going to go to a game 2. We've got a best-of-3 match overall. 1 win for Despacito. They just got to get 1 more, and they'll claim the match.
Yeah, and think about it too. There is strategy involved here when it comes to, if you have the early lead, like Team Despacito got there, there's a certain strategy you can play more defensive. This isn't like the normal 2v2 or even 1v1. This Clash Royale like we've never seen it before. Is they make sure they don't pass the opponent any strong defense, such as the Inferno Tower, even, dare I say, Bomb Tower, which is actually good in this game mode. And what happens is, their strategy is don't pass the opponent anything that can kind of distract or defend a monster push, and then really go all in, just like they did there.
Yeah. Oh, I like the Graveyard here, splitting up and forcing Chef Strobel and Trimax to play a little bit of defense in the center, while they're trying to take out this big monster giant Lava Hound push out the right. I think the Tesla Tower is going to get the job done, though.
Yeah, the Hidden Tesla doing some good work there, and they're using an interesting strategy, putting their tombstone inside the actual arena instead of on the outside here.
I think these guards are going to be able to stab it down there. They're pretty beefy. With those shields especially presenting a big threat. Will the bowler be able to reach this princess? I think he's got it.
One thing you don't want to have happen in these matches that I've seen so far is to be down really early. So I like the idea of playing rather defensively early on, making sure you kind of have that awareness like you would a normal Clash Royale match of all the cards in your opponent's deck. And then once you know, then you go all in. I think it's a little bit dangerous to go all in early because those counter pushes can be lethal.
Ash, something I've noticed is that Chef Strobel and Trimax are really playing the outside lanes here, while Flakes Power is pretty happy to play left, right, middle, anywhere. Is that because you think that it's something about their deck that makes them need to do that?
Well, one thing that's definitely worth mentioning is that they're using the Expo defensively. Obviously, it can't be used offensively. The Expo, the mortar, can't do anything. But when you have an Expo or a mortar in the center of the arena on your side, it gives you a certain amount of flexibility. You don't have to worry about those skeletons. You don't have to worry about those goblins as long as it doesn't lock onto a tank first, right?
So those long-range units, the mortar, the princess, the Expo, they're not going to get any damage on towers because there is no tower, but they can take a lot of units out. And there's a huge onslaught of units always coming at you in this 2v2 mode.
Yeah, and we see the Lava Hound here again. The Tesla actually doing a very good job defensively.
It's over though, man. 3 seconds left. It's just Strobel Trimax are going to get the win in this.